Some things caught on film cannot be explained. Figures in the dark, faces that shouldn't exist, objects that move when no one is there. Each clip is real, each one more disturbing than the last. We'll start with the least terrifying, and climb to the most shocking of all. Stay until the end, because the final case is the one that will never leave your mind. Number 15. In a remote campsite, silence was broken when terrified campers fled, leaving everything behind. The guards who arrived soon after discovered something chilling. A figure, almost transparent, stood among the trees. Its face, nothing but darkness. Legends in Eastern Europe speak of a White Watcher, a guardian of forbidden places. And here, the description fits too well. That's why this video opens our countdown. Unsettling, but only a glimpse of what's still to come. Number 14. In the stillness of the forest, a lone camper pressed record, unaware of what his camera was about to capture. Between the trees, something massive shifted, its outline towering and unmistakably humanoid. Some believe it was a genuine Sasquatch, caught by accident in its own territory. Others insist it was nothing more than a person in disguise. This moment rises above ordinary sightings, and that's why it earns a place in our list, leading us closer to darker encounters ahead. Number 13. A young hiker felt eyes on him while walking alone in the forest. He turned his camera, scanning the trees, searching the silence. Then, something emerged, a pale face, ghostly white, watching him from behind the trunk. The figure did not move, only stared, its presence heavier than the quiet woods around it. This is why it ranks here, disturbing in its simplicity, and a chilling reminder that some watchers prefer to stay unseen until the very last moment. Number 12. In a crowded museum, visitors admired the towering replicas of prehistoric giants. One guest filmed her walk among the displays, unaware of what the footage would later reveal. When reviewed at home, a dinosaur's head seemed to follow her every step, its eyes shifting, its neck subtly turning. Some call it a trick of perspective. Others whisper something stranger. That uncanny movement secures its place here, a reminder that even lifeless exhibits can unsettle when the camera tells another story. Number 11. A man returned to the home of his past, a place filled with silence and memories. But as he opened the door, something broke that silence. Behind a tree, a twisted figure appeared, its arms and legs bent in grotesque angles, its body unnaturally still. For a moment, he froze, then slammed the door shut, heart racing. This encounter earns its place here, a haunting reminder that some places never let go of what they've hidden. Number 10. In Mexico, a passerby stopped to film a quiet bridge at night. Nothing seemed unusual until he looked closer. A dark figure stood motionless beneath the structure, only to vanish when he returned to check. No footprints, no trace, nothing at all. That fleeting shadow places this video at number 10, an image so simple yet impossible to dismiss, and just the beginning of even stranger events still waiting on this list. Number 9. A neighbor noticed lights flickering inside a vacant home. Curious, he lifted his camera to capture proof. That's when it happened. Through the windows, a small shadow darted across the rooms, shaped like a child running, though no one lived there, and certainly no children. The lights pulsed as if alive, syncing with the figure's movement. This eerie recording earns its place here, a chilling glimpse of playfulness where no laughter should ever exist. Number 8. After the death of Pope Francis in April 2025, a strange live clip began circulating online. Viewers froze as they noticed his hand. It seemed to deform, splitting into unnatural shapes, as if 3 hands or a single elongated finger stretching forward. Some claim it was digital manipulation. Others whisper of something more disturbing, a hologram, a trick, a ghost in the stream. That unsettling distortion secures its place here, a reminder that even sacred images can betray uncanny secrets. Number 7. On a quiet beach, a child picked up a seashell, holding it to the camera with curiosity. It looked harmless until something inside began to stir. Movement erupted within as if the shell itself was alive. Startled, the boy dropped it and ran, leaving the camera to capture the unsettling twitch. This brief but disturbing moment earns its spot here, a reminder that the most ordinary objects can hide something unnatural inside. Number 6. In 2018, investigators surrounded a vehicle after a violent attack. The street was flat, the scene secured, nothing seemed out of place. Then it happened. The truck began to roll by itself, inching forward as if pulled by an invisible force. Witnesses froze, claiming it was the spirit of the woman who had died inside. That inexplicable motion places this case here, an unnerving blend of tragedy and mystery, pushing us deeper into far darker territory. Number 5. A man exploring the woods caught something staring back at him. At first, just 2 glowing red eyes fixed in the dark. But when his camera adjusted, a pale humanoid figure emerged. Unnatural, unmoving, its presence suffocating. Some called it a skinwalker. Others believed it was an escaped experiment. This chilling encounter breaks into our top 5, because sometimes what hides behind the trees is far worse than what walks in the open. Number 4. In a quiet neighborhood, a family discovered something impossible in their backyard. There, lying in the grass, was a small shark, about 30 centimeters long. The mystery deepened. How could a sea predator end up far from the ocean? Experts suggested a bird had carried it, only to drop it mid-flight. This bizarre scene secures its place here, not terrifying in size, but unsettling in the way it blurs the line between the ordinary and the unthinkable. Number 3. In the deep ocean, a diver filmed his descent, bubbles rising in silence. Nothing seemed out of place until the background shifted. Two enormous shapes glided past, their forms eerily similar to plesiosaurs, creatures thought extinct millions of years ago. Were these real, or simply digital illusions stitched into the sea? This haunting clip earns its place near the top, because even the suggestion of such beasts still lurking underwater is enough to chill anyone who dares to dive. Number 2. At an animal shelter in the US, rain poured down over open fields. A woman filming her horses expected to see them moving for cover, but they didn't move at all. Every horse stood perfectly still, motionless like statues, as if time itself had stopped. Witnesses called it a glitch in reality, a break in the rules we thought unshakable. That impossible stillness secures the number 2 spot, strange, unsettling, and raising one last question before our most disturbing case. We've seen shadows in abandoned houses, faces in the woods, even horses frozen as if the world had stopped. Each case darker, each moment harder to explain. But nothing compares to what comes next. The most disturbing clip of them all. Number 1. A fisherman held up his catch, gripping the fish by its mouth, inspecting it for the camera. Nothing seemed unusual until something began to crawl out. A large insect, cockroach-like, forced its way through, clinging to his hand. Startled, he shook violently, trying to get rid of it. The camera followed as the creature hit the floor, then scurried back into the water. This grotesque scene earns the number 1 spot, because once you've seen it, it's impossible to forget.